ASMR vintage movie camera cleaning. Today I have a beautiful Paillard Bolex camera made in Switzerland in St. Croix. They started this model in 1942, but this one I know was made after 1947 because it has 4 speeds, and the one that was produced in 1942 only had 1 speed. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're here because you want to see me clean this amazing, beautiful little camera. We're gonna use this to clean the lenses, and we're gonna use this to clean the camera. So here it is, this beautiful camera made by Paillard Bolex in Switzerland, and this is an 8mm camera. How do I know that? Because of this. Opening this way means it's either a 16 or an 8mm camera, and being as small as it is, it's impossible to be a 16mm camera, and it is in fact an 8mm camera. See, you put the film and you put the spool, and then it will go and then collect here, and then this is how you know that it's a 8mm camera and not a super 8mm camera, because the super 8mm camera has cartridges and not film in spools. Okay, let's close this and let's clean it. We're gonna start with this. Clean the lens. I'm using this because I don't want, the lenses are very, very delicate, and we need to be able to clean them without creating marks. So this looks nice. This too, this little window. And then maybe here at the back, the viewfinder, which is usually very dirty with dust and stuff. I bought this camera online for almost nothing, and it's just so cute and beautiful. I'm not really sure if it's working, but just as an object, it's something that's really nice. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the back. It's a camera that was probably in someone's basement for years and years. Oh, look at that. I keep seeing cameras sold online, and I think it's their children or grandchildren that are selling them, not knowing how much they're worth. And they're probably not worth that much, but it's just such a beautiful object. And it was something that was made in Switzerland with the precision that they have. Like, they're like experts on watchmaking. And this is why Bolex are such great cameras, because they have that precision of watchmaking. And Bolex is a Swiss company, and will show you a 16mm Bolex, and it's just so beautiful. So this is here that you kind of rewind like the we speak French in Switzerland as well, but it's just like there's more German-speaking Swiss in Switzerland. Okay, I think I'm gonna just hear it inside. It's pretty dirty though. It's just, it was a camera that was probably kept in someone's basement, like I said. And sometimes they have mold on it, so it's nice to clean them to make sure that there's no kind of extra mold on it. See? It's insane. It's fairly dirty. Dirty camera. And it's nice. So there's 4 speeds, like I said. At first, I only had 1 speed. I'm not sure what it is, but you have the standard 24. You have 32, which is something I haven't seen before. Because normally it's 18, 24, and sometimes 30. And now it's 12, 16, 24, and then 30. Meaning that if you shoot at 12, it's going to go faster because you need 30 images a second, sometimes 24 for a second. And so this is going to be fast, and then 32 is going to be a bit of a slow motion. Okay, we're going to go here, like this. That's beautiful. And so if you've seen the video before, this is so cute, honestly. If you've seen the video before, it's very easy to use. You just open this, like I showed at the beginning. You put a non-shot film here. That'll go through here, get exposed, and then come back here. The thing with 8mm film is that it's large as a 16mm. So it goes through once, and then you need to flip the film, put it back, and then expose the other side of the film, because the film is 16mm, so you're exposing 8mm, and then you're flipping it and then exposing the other 8mm. And then after that, they develop the film, and then they slice the film in half, and then you have your 8mm. As for the Super 8, you have sprockets on both sides. This one, you have sprockets on both sides, but when you cut it, you only have sprockets on one side. So we're going to clean the interior to make sure that everything's fine. Usually there's a lot of dust in this. It's in fairly good conditions. Honestly, I don't know if it works. I need to test it, but even if it doesn't work, it's such a beautiful object. Look at this, guys. Honestly. See, in this you have, I don't know if you can see it, but you can frame this better. You can open this, and then you can close this like that, and even close it more like that if you want to frame it somehow. Voila. And then this is your to film, and then you can fix it so that the film can run by itself without you having to push on it. But I'm not sure that it's working though. I really don't care. I paid this almost nothing, and it's so beautiful. And then you see through here, which is a challenge because the hole is so small that, like, most of the time you don't really see that much. But let's remember, people, this was made in 1947. I think they stopped making those in 1954 or something. So this was made between 1947 and 1954. And if it's still working, I wouldn't be surprised because Bolex is a great company. And if it's not working, like I said multiple times, I really don't care. It's such a cute camera. We have around 15 cameras in our collection. And this is the type of camera that I could rent for someone who was shooting a film that was happening in 1940s, and then they could have this as prop. So maybe one day you see this in a movie, but it's such, look at this, such a great, beautiful camera. And it's small. This is my hand. It fits in my hand. So it's really, really a small camera that's really designed to be something that's like chic, elegant, small, that you can transport anywhere. But I think this was quite expensive at the time, so I don't think anyone could just own that. And I don't know how much film was at that time, but now film is so expensive. If I want to film with this, so the film, the 8mm film, will cost me around $50, and it'll cost me around another $50, or francs or euros or whatever, to develop it, and then maybe another 50 to transfer it. And this, the film that you put in it, won't be longer than 3 minutes. And so if you use the whole of your 2 minutes and a half, 3 minutes, it'll cost you 150 francs for that. And when I shoot, my ratio is 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. But I know some people that don't use, they have a really bad ratio of like 4 or 5-to-1, which means that you shoot 5 times more than what you need. I try to use everything that I shoot because it's so expensive. So you guys, let me know what you think about this camera, but it's such a beautiful one. Look at that. So cute. So this is, I think it might be the only camera from the 40s that we have. Unless this was made in early 50s, but who knows? I'm going to need to contact an expert to see. But this is an amazing camera.